Welcome to Gold Wine, crafted by Monoa Masud, your destination for quality education and enlightenment. Dedicated to fostering learning and growth, Gold Wine offers curated content designed to empower and inspire viewers of all backgrounds. Join Monoa Masud on this educational journey by subscribing today. Cheers to learning and discovery with Gold Wine. Authorized signatory selection criteria. Today, we discuss authorized signatory selection criteria. Delving into this subject will help us understand the essential factors and considerations required to make informed decisions when appointing authorized signatories within organizations. Join us as we explore key aspects and best practices to ensure effective and compliant selections.
Authorized Signatory Selection Criteria, ISO IEC 17025-2017, is the international standard that outlines the general requirements for the competence of testing and calibration laboratories. While the standard does not specifically define the authorized signatory selection criteria, it emphasizes various aspects related to competence, impartiality, confidentiality, and consistency in laboratory operations, which indirectly influence the criteria for selecting authorized signatories. Here are some requirements from ISO IEC 17025 that organizations should consider when establishing authorized signatory selection criteria. Authorized signatory selection criteria: 1. Competence and qualifications. 2. Impartiality and ethical conduct. 3. Confidentiality and data integrity. 4. Technical competence and proficiency. 5. Training and certification. 6. Documentation and record-keeping. 7. Review and monitoring. 8. Risk management and mitigation. 9. Stakeholder engagement and communication. 10. Continuous improvement and innovation. 1. Competence and qualifications. Ensure that authorized signatories possess the necessary educational qualifications, training, technical competence, and experience relevant to the laboratory's scope of accreditation. Define specific competency requirements aligned with ISO IEC 17025 for testing, calibration, quality control, data analysis, and interpretation. 2. Impartiality and ethical conduct. Establish mechanisms to ensure that authorized signatories maintain impartiality, integrity, and ethical conduct in all laboratory activities. Implement policies and procedures to prevent conflicts of interest, undue influence, and bias in decision-making processes. 3. Confidentiality and data integrity. Define protocols to safeguard confidential information, proprietary data, client records, and sensitive laboratory information. Ensure that authorized signatories adhere to confidentiality agreements, data protection regulations, and secure data management practices. 4. Technical competence and proficiency. Assess the technical competence, proficiency, and expertise of potential authorized signatories through competency evaluations, performance assessments, and proficiency testing programs. Implement ongoing training, professional development, and competence enhancement initiatives aligned with ISO IEC 17025 requirements. 5. Training and certification. Define specific training requirements, certification programs, and professional development initiatives for authorized signatories. Ensure compliance with relevant industry standards, regulatory requirements, and accreditation criteria for training and competence development. 6. Documentation and record-keeping. Maintain comprehensive documentation of authorized signatory selection criteria, competency assessments, qualifications, training records, and relevant documentation. implement record-keeping protocols, data management systems, and archival procedures to ensure traceability, accountability, and compliance with ISO IEC 17025 requirements. 7. Review and monitoring. Establish mechanisms for periodic review, monitoring, and evaluation of authorized signatories' performance, competence, and adherence to ISO IEC 17025 requirements. 8. Risk management and mitigation. Identify potential risks, vulnerabilities, and challenges associated with authorized signatory selection, competence, and performance. Develop risk management strategies, mitigation plans, and contingency measures to address nonconformities, deviations, and unforeseen circumstances. 9. Stakeholder engagement and communication. Engage stakeholders, including management teams, quality managers, accreditation bodies, clients, and external partners, in the authorized signatory selection process. Establish communication channels, feedback mechanisms, and collaboration platforms to ensure transparency, collaboration, and alignment with organizational objectives. 10. Continuous improvement and innovation. Foster a culture of continuous improvement, innovation, and excellence in authorized signatory selection criteria, processes, and practices. Encourage feedback, best practices, lessons learned, and benchmarking initiatives to enhance competence, efficiency, and effectiveness in accordance with ISO IEC 17025 requirements. By integrating these requirements into the authorized signatory selection criteria, organizations can ensure alignment with ISO IEC 17025 standards, regulatory requirements, industry best practices, and stakeholder expectations. Regular review, assessment, and improvement of the criteria and processes will enhance confidence, credibility, and compliance within the laboratory environment.
Thank you.